Feeling pressured and overwhelmed about planning your wedding and you just got engaged? Let's go ahead and pause and reset. Here are 4 things you should do before planning your wedding. Hey fam, welcome to my channel, Between You and B. My name is Beverly Andre and I'm a couples therapist. And today we're gonna dive into a really exciting topic that's close to a lot of people's heart, especially mine. And that is the journey from engagement to wedding planning. So if you're newly engaged or if you're just curious and you're doing your research because you really want to be engaged, stick around because I have some exciting tips and strategies when navigating this season of your life. So first off, I want to say congratulations on getting engaged. Typically, this is a once in a lifetime experience that a lot of people do go through. And I think something that's so special about the engagement period is because it's like, well, however the proposal went, because I don't know, my proposal was pretty dope. But however your proposal went, I would imagine that you feel really loved and you feel really, cherished and thought about during this season. I want you to really hold on to that because I think that there are so many possible distractions that can come when it comes to people being engaged. And that kind of segues into my first piece of advice. I really want you to enjoy your engagement period, enjoy your engagement season, and really just be one with your boo. Don't let nobody rush you. Don't let nobody rush you, even if it wasn't a private engagement and there's people who already know about it. Really take some time out to just celebrate this moment. And whether or not you do it privately or you decide to not share anything to anyone in terms of like the details of the proposal, or you just kind of want to just vibe and not jump into wedding planning, you get to decide what you want to do. When I got engaged with my now husband, we didn't post anything on social media for 6 months because we felt like, you know what, the moment you do, you invite a lot of like chatter and commentary. And outside of like our close friends and family who knew about it, we didn't post anything. And that was really great for us because I didn't feel the unnecessary pressure to start answering questions or like, hey, am I on the guest list? Or I better be invited to your wedding. Like a lot of people do mean well, but then sometimes it does come with a lot of pressure. If you do need support in terms of like, okay, well, we already done told a lot of people and now we're in the thick of it, I really want you to remind yourself that there is no rush. There's no rush with having to wedding plan, with having to answer people's questions. Really take the moment to figure out, what do me and my partner really need in this moment? Like, I just want to vibe. We just want to vibe. I say no one should feel some type of way, but at the end of the day, if people want to feel some type of way, that's their business, that's their prerogative. But when it comes to you, you want to be able to feel like you get to sit in this moment. Because a lot of times we tend to be forward looking and we tend to rush past the moment in order to be strategic, to start planning. And then it's in hindsight, you're like, well, dang, I wish we would have cherished this moment a little bit more. So my first piece of advice is really take time to just enjoy this engagement period. You deserve it. Now that you've had a moment to just be excited, this is going to really get at the budget people in the relationship or the budget person in the relationship. But I really want you to both take time out to just envision your wedding without limits. Don't be shook. I'm just saying, like, don't get stuck on the financial part right now. Really allow both of you guys to have the space to just dream your wildest dreams. The reason why it's important is because you want to have a moment where yours as well as your partner's desires can just be out in the open. The moment you start envisioning within a budget, it's going to inadvertently create a limit, a glass ceiling towards your imagination. And yes, there's going to be time for the budget. There's going to be time for the budget, but it's really important to use that excitement and then just think about, wow, like what could our day look like? You want to brainstorm, you want to let those thoughts go out freely without being too tied to said thoughts. Now, if you want like a safari themed wedding or whatever it is that you want candles, put it on the paper. You know, it may not necessarily translate, you know, when you look at your budget, it may not translate that way. But like, if that's what you want, put it on there. There's not a huge negative consequence that comes with just envisioning without limits. All right, so this is for all my budget people. Go ahead and co-create a budget. And I'm stressing the word co-create because both of you guys need to have a voice when it comes to how much money you're going to spend on your wedding day. One of the top 3 topics that couples struggle with is finances. And at this moment, you guys get to dictate how you guys want to navigate finances in your marriage. Your wedding, planning your wedding, this is your first like joint event, truly. A prime opportunity for you to go ahead and do that. If you're not the most budget-friendly person, but your partner is, it is their time to shine. Maybe they can go ahead and create a spreadsheet, an Excel sheet that keeps everything organized. Maybe you want to go ahead and talk to a financial advisor. You guys can start thinking about, well, are we going to combine finances? Are we going to have other family members who are going to give us money? And if so, do we take that to account, or do we just take it as extra? Regardless, both of you guys need to be in agreement about the financial aspect of your wedding, because nobody wants to feel like they got pulled for the okie doke because money was spent and they were not in agreement with. At the end of the day, you do not want finances to be the seed that causes issues in your relationship. Your mom and them and everybody else and them will want to have an opinion about your relationship, about your marriage, about the wedding. You and your partner, you have to figure out how much involvement and say so you are both okay with during the wedding planning process. Before anything is said to a parent, to a sibling, to a family member, discuss it with your partner first. Do not give a decision that is not inclusive of your partner's thoughts and opinions, because if you do, you risk walking back to your partner and saying, well, I already told so-and-so yes, and it puts things in an even trickier position than you really need to be, honestly. At the end of the day, when it comes to your marriage, it's 2 people who are coming together, who are co-creating a life together, who are making decisions. You want to start actively practicing having these conversations and making these decisions together, and then disseminating that information to other people. If not, you risk bringing somebody into your marriage and allowing them to be a huge influence that could possibly create a divisive atmosphere. So you want to be careful when it comes in the wedding planning process. Both y'all need to figure out how much of family and friends involvement you're both comfortable with. All right, fam, so there you have it. This is a brief but comprehensive guide on 4 things you should do before planning your wedding. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe for more content. Listen, go to the comment section and share your engagement stories. I love a good engagement story. I am a romance girl, so I look forward to reading all of it. And let me know if you have any other topics or questions that you want me to answer when it comes to wedding planning or even relationships, because I'll be having some more videos on that. So I look forward to engaging with you guys in the comments. And once again, congratulations on being engaged and happy planning.